Hey friends, welcome. I am getting an echo. Hi. Hey, if you are watching this part, you're probably seeing the replay. Please put hashtag replay in the comments and welcome to my segment of Craft Round the Clock. I am excited to be here. I'm just opening this up on my little mini iPad here so that I can see comments a little bit easier. I have a very fun project for tonight. And Connie's here. Hi, Connie. You are the first person to say hello. That's exciting. Oh, goodness. Each time I try to bring this up, it keeps glitching out on me. So anyways, hey, my friend Lisa's here and Peggy's here. Hello, hello. So here it is. Now I can see your comments a little bit easier. If you're watching on YouTube, please say hi there as well. I am very fancy this evening. Maureen is here. Awesome. So, holla, you've been waiting all day to catch me? Oh, thank you. That's so exciting. I'm liking it. I'm loving the project that I'm going to do tonight. Such a cute hair brat. Thank you. One time, a long time ago, there was this girl that made the cutest barrettes at a local flea market, and I used to buy them all from her. And I'm sure I could make them myself, but anyways, I bought a ton from her, and she's gone. So, all right, I see people popping on here. Awesome, you guys. Okay, I have a fun project. So I love to buy these cradle boards from Michael's, and I also like to get just I get these from Goodwill a lot that they have things on them. But tonight I am actually using a fresh one. And then I have this really, really cool decoupage paper. It's big, right? It's 20 by 30. And this is a RoyCycled paper. And it's called Smeared Brick, and I think it's kind of fun. So I was just kind of poking around. You guys know I have a ton of art supplies, right? And I was just kind of poking around thinking, I really want to use that brick paper. And so I just started pulling some things together. So I have this from the Transfer Exploration. It's an IOD transfer set. I cut out this cool old-fashioned bicycle. So I think it's going to be really pretty. You got a board similar to that at the dollar store. Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome, Connie. Thank you so much. By the way, hi, Debbie, and Callie's here too. I do have a Telegram channel. You can find that link in the pinned comment if you want a notification before I go live. Thanks for sharing, Lisa. You're so awesome. So this is the bicycle I'm going to use with it. And then I have some other fun little things. So let's just see how this all comes together. I am going to push this back. And I'm going to put this on so you can see what I'm doing. Hi, Debbie. Thank you so much. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss any of the hellos. So this is so big, right? So I'm just going to, I want to use a part of it that doesn't have a ton of the red bricks on it. I'm good with them being at the bottom, but I'm thinking about adding something to the seat of the bicycle. So I need a little space up here. So I am not a measurer at all. Measuring means math. So what I'm going to do, and I just want to get this extra piece of this big old paper out of here to begin with. So I'm just going to quickly sand this out. I don't want it to turn here. So what's been going on? Today's Tuesday, right? How's your Tuesday been? I walked 3 miles today. I love to listen to audiobooks when I walk. So I'm listening to one called The Lake House by Kate Morton. If any of you read or know her, it's pretty good. I started off thinking, I don't know if I'm going to like this one, but it's pretty good. It's a, kind of a mystery. So I think I've actually read, not just listened to some of her other books. So it's been pretty good, and I'm almost done with it. So it's snowing in Arkansas, really. Hello, Janelle from Georgia. Welcome. I know, isn't the brick pattern cool? Hey, Linda. Lindy's here. Michelle, Diane from Massachusetts. Kimberly, it's your first time here. Well, welcome. So my name's Jane. I've been a mixed media artist for 30 years. Welcome to my page. So this has a pretty light background, and I don't necessarily need to paint it, but I kind of want to. So I'm going to take some of the Paint Pixie Magical Chalk Paint in Oreo cookie dough. It's just a really light gray. I'm going to just dump it right on there. I have a buffet that my TV sits on. It's a big old buffet with drawers, and I painted that this Oreo cookie dough color kind of blended with a chai latte color, and it's really pretty. So I thought that this matched the paper really well, and I want to do, the sides and everything around it too. And these boards are usually kind of thirsty, so they'll soak up your paint pretty quick. You used to listen to books on your drive. You had a 1-hour drive each way. Oh my gosh. That's a long commute. My commute is from my kitchen into my studio. I don't have a commute. I did when I had stores, when I had my retail stores, but I'm done doing all that now. I love being at home. It's just so great. I'm definitely a homebody. Now, this doesn't need to look perfect, and my brush strokes are all over the place. It doesn't matter because the paper's going on top. So let's just take care of these sides really quick. You've been looking at the Pink Pixie. It's extremely tempting. Hey, Miss Stephanie. Welcome, my friend Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble. She's so cute. Yeah, having a great week. I was just saying, it's funny because I don't leave my house all that often. I mean, I'll go to the post office and things, right? But I even do online grocery shopping. So I love being able to work from home. It's great. And I have this just insatiable need to create all the time. Those of you who are in my art journaling club and who have been following me for a long time, you know that, right? So it just makes it easy to be here. I do have a brand new fun little club that's only $4.99 a month if you are thinking about or want to learn more about mixed media art and what that even means. My supporters club is for you. There is a link in the pinned comment. Like I said, it's only $4.99 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. And if you want to sort of improve your art, learn about mixed media, and hang out, I would love to see you in there. I would love it. I have an art journaling club. The doors to that are not open right now, but that is it's a serious. We do serious business in there. I'm still a total goofball, but that's $47 a month. I don't know what's going on with my cap here.
Did you try again?
Thanks, Siri. Somebody asked you, Siri. I'm really bad with my caps, so that's not usually how the Paint Pixie caps roll, but I tend to be really, really bad with my caps. When I used to paint furniture, I would have to pry those cans open. Like literally, I'd put my heat tool to them and pry them open. Can you believe it? It's just ridiculous. Hey, Miss Lori. So you guys, I got this paper from Lori Goshi. Her website is bohobevyboutique.com. You'll actually find that in the pin comment. That's where you can get this brick paper I'm about to use and the transfer set with the bicycle that I'm about to use as well. You just quick dry this. I barely used any paint, so this is going to go pretty quick. I laugh that I have a mat on here because look at my desk. It's not like it's well protected. When I first painted it and put this huge transfer all over the desk, I was trying to be so careful, but that was like maybe 3 years ago. It's gone downhill ever since. It has gone downhill. Did I tell you that I bought a small selection of Paint Pixie paints? Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, I'm about to use the Meltdown right now. That's so cool, Callie. So, speaking of Meltdown, the Paint Pixie paint, it reactivates. And so I don't want this to saturate my paper that I'm about to put on. I just wanted it for the color underneath, right? And the color on the sides. So anything wet is going to reactivate this paint. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the Paint Pixie sealer. This is called Meltdown. This is one of the 2 sealers that they have. And I'm going to put this on pretty quickly. Again, the paper is going to be right on top of this, so it's not going to matter what this looks like at all. So I hope you'll come join my supporters group. I know that there are some people here that are in the supporters group. I just started it 2 weeks ago. I just started it, and we've been having some fun in there. I'm trying to introduce concepts to them that are, maybe indicative of design, that are definitely indicative of design, and trying to pull that apart a little bit just so you can put it to use, right? Like, what does contrast mean? What does balance mean? And we can all know what that means theoretically in our minds, but when you put it to practice on a piece of art, it's a different story, and so it's all about playing and having a good time. And so I'm live in there every Saturday morning at 10, and I say every with a, asterisk by it because sometimes there's events and things on Saturdays that I'm in and I won't be able to be live, but then I'll just switch my day. It's pretty fun. Hi, Miss Stephanie. Hey, Sylvia. How are you? Marie is here. I see Jody's here. Jody, your order has finally gone out. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I left my brush in water, so the bristles are. I tend to leave my brushes in water. So anyways, I had to wipe those bristles away. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for a FedEx package to come, and it finally came. And so I put something a little extra in your order, Jody. Thank you so much for being patient and waiting for that. Hey, Patricia, welcome. Okay, so the boring part is done. Oh, this paper is so cool. Can you see this? You can see that, right? All right, I'm going to use my decoupage medium. You're freeing up your weekends to dedicate to nothing but art. Oh, that's awesome. How cool is that? That's an amazing thing to do. So I am using the decoupage gel. I like the gel a lot, especially with these tissues, because when you use a liquid medium, you oftentimes, it dries so fast, right? And if you put your paper on funny or wonky and you want to lift it up and turn it around or fix it, a lot of times it's already saturated your paper and you are risking ripping your paper. And so That's one of the reasons why I love the gel. The other is nice and thick, and this paper is just going to sink right into it. Now, I did put the top coat on there, so it's not reacting with the paint at all, which is good. And I love, because these papers oftentimes come to you folded, right? It's really hard to ship a piece of 20 by 30 paper. And so when you use this gel and press it in, the fold marks just kind of disappear. So it's really kind of nice. And I did put it on wonky. If that was wet medium, that whole paper would have stuck and ripped. So when I'm saying wet, liquid is what I mean. If I would have used, like a lot of people use Mod Podge, any kind of liquid medium would have saturated that paper just now, and I would have been out of luck. Right. Am I doing it again? Hello. Can you put the paper on straight? So I was freezing and I put this big jacket on, and now I am like, with these lights on, I am like about to die. I do think with these lights on too that everything just dries a little bit faster. Should have just left it. Nobody could tell, right? Good for me. And I'm putting this on in such a thin layer that it is. Oh, and there's a cat here. Probably could have left it there. There we go. There we go. The paper looks awesome, crooked or not. Hey, Joey, how's it going? So if you have wrinkles, I want to tell you, it's totally normal, because when paper gets wet, it expands, right? I'm putting a coat of this decoupage medium on top of this. I want to protect this paper, and I'm about to do some other stuff. So this kind of gives it a little bit of a tooth for other things to stick to, which is why I'm doing it. So anyways, when your paper wrinkles, if you just leave it and walk away, the wrinkles mostly go away by themselves, because the paper dries and then it goes back together, right? And also, if you use a little heat tool with it, that helps to take the wrinkles out too. The decoupage gel also really helps you with not getting big old bubbles, like pockets of air underneath. And I need to make sure this is dry, because I'm about to put some transfers on here, and they will not stick if this is wet. Stephanie, it's called soft gel. I sell it on my website. It's on my website. It's called Decoupage Gel. Here it is right here. My website is janebelanteart.com. You can get a lot of the stuff that I'm using tonight on there. This paper, all the RoyCycled papers, and all the IOD stuff, as well as many other products, you can get at bohobevyboutique.com. That is also in the pinned comment. And then the transfers I'm about to use will be on mine. And then I also have a link if you want to try the Paint Pixie products. I use all of their brushes. I am their brand ambassador and have been for almost 2 years. Are you kidding me? Is that another cat hair? Or is that the same one and it was just on my brush? I decoupaged it right into my paper. I love that. All right, well, I'm going to leave it. No one will ever know. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. So we have been wanting to, when the kids are gone now, right? And when they were home, we have a bi-level house. Alex had his bedroom down there. And then I had my studio down there. So it's been a number of different things, right? And we've been really wanting to renovate it and turn it into a rec room for a while. And then over Christmas, my daughter's like, well, I'm going to move back home. And I already took all the bedrooms for my studios and my mailing area. So I'm like, well, you're going to have to be downstairs. So long story short, she moved in for about a week and then moved right back out. So I finally found, and I'm not looking to spend a ton of money. I don't need like a super amazing, leather couch or anything. We have animals, So I've been looking on Wayfair and I ordered a couch and it was fairly inexpensive, and it looks fine. We don't need something fancy. And like 3 days later, they're like, oh, that unexpectedly is discontinued. And I'm like, why do you have it on your website? So I ordered another one. And like 30 minutes after I ordered it, I got an email saying, that's unexpectedly discontinued. We just refunded you. So 2 couches from Wayfair. I'm like, I'm done, Wayfair. I'm done with your nonsense. So kind of bummed because I was really looking forward to, we made a decision, ordered it, and kind of bummed out. All right, this is looking good. I'm just making sure that there's a couple of sticky parts. I want to make sure it's not just hot and it's actually not wet. So yeah, you love Wayfair. Well, you get puppy hair in your stuff too. Cat hair. Yeah. Hi, Joan. Yes, we have a cat and a dog. So you can't even tell after that's what happens. You ordered one and it turned out so tiny. Oh my gosh. Well, we actually have a couch from them that was a little bit more expensive in our main living room. And it's great. Their customer service was great. But now I'm just kind of bummed out, like I really felt like, we made a decision. We're doing it. We know that Sarah's not coming back. And if she is, she's going to have to sleep in the garage or on the new couch that we ordered. All right. I feel like I've got this now that it's kind of cooled off. Okay. So I want to put this here, which is going to be really cute. But I was thinking about, so these are the transfers that I actually just put these on my website today. And this first one is called Garden Marvels. You see 3, well, it might be easier to see it like this. It's a whole bunch of birdies. Try not to get a glare on that. And some flowers and some wreaths and some nests. It's really so cute. So I love this guy. So I was thinking about putting him on the bird seat. The bird seat. The bike seat. It will be a bird seat after he goes on there. He might be a little bit too big though. So I'm going to look at a couple different ones. And then I was thinking about putting some of these little greenery pieces like they were coming up the wall of the brick wall. And then this is the other transfer I put on my website tonight, In the Meadows. It's JaneBellanteArt.com. There is a link in the pin post. And this one not only has just some really pretty flowers on it, but I was thinking about using some of this for like You know how, I don't know, I live in Wisconsin. We have a lot of Cream City brick here in Milwaukee, and there's a lot of old buildings that still have the old advertisement, like the writing on it. So I was kind of thinking about that in the background of this as well. So thank you for sprinkling, Selena. You just got those transfers today. Which ones? Thanks, Sylvia. Yeah, I know, Peggy. It is so sad. That is so sad. It really is. So I'm like so bummed. You know, and everything. I want it now. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have to just be patient and wait. I know it, but where's the other bird? I wanted to try maybe this one. Like, if you order from like Ashley, or we have a couple of places local, but it's all like a 5 to 8 week delivery, and like, I want it right now, people. Okay, he's cute right there. I do like my little Papa Blue guy. He even looks like, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but the hair even looks like it's kind of blown in the winds. I just thought it was really cute. So I love this. Let me just see. I don't know if these little green sprigs will even look good. I just thought they might be kind of fun coming up. We're going to look. I love transfers. They make it so easy to create something, really pretty. I mean, that really pops off of there. I'm going to just cut out a few little things here, and we'll see. I am super visual, so I have to put it there and look at it in order to know if it's right. And I know a lot of you are the same way. But we all like the same stuff, right? Do I have a Home Goods? I think we do. Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. You've been doing a lot of bird molds from Redesign for a Desk you're doing. Awesome. I love their bird molds. I have a whole bunch of Redesign molds on my website, by the way. If y'all are people that like molds. I'm not sure. I don't know about these greenery pieces. I don't even know what to call them. Leafy pieces. I think we have a Home Goods. I'm not sure. I'll tell you though, I've been having some woes finding things lately. I wanted a new, I mean, we're definitely the people that the dog sleeps on the bed, and so I never buy like a really expensive comforter because she's just going to ruin it. But it's time for a new one. I wanted, I still want it to look nice. And I went to like 6 different stores and could not find a comforter or a quilt. They were all just awful. So I ended up ordering one off of Amazon, but I was trying not to do that. Even though I don't know why. I use Amazon all the time. They are taking over the world, right? All right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm loving this. I'm going to be really careful and just hold it over this. See, that is kind of pretty. What it's going to do is it's just going to throw a little bit of color in here. And it's like so hard to envision, but I'm being so careful. I just laid that on top. Let's hope it just doesn't grip it. Thanks, Lindy. Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. I ended up getting a quilt. And I actually really like it. See, it actually just gives a little bit of color in the background, which I feel like this needs. I don't want it. I love the smeared brick. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love me some smeared brick, but It just needs a little pop of color. I'm gonna transfer stuff here. So I think I went to 6 different stores trying to find a comforter. And usually we have Kohl's here, and we have Kohl's actually originated here. And they usually have a ton of comforters. I'm just making that go over the edge. They didn't have any. Well, they had some. I shouldn't say they didn't have any, but I don't know. I just did not. I didn't think the quality was there. I don't know. And here I get one off of Amazon that was like $50 less than anything I saw, and it's super nice. So, it's like everyone argues that it's, I'm not shopping local, but like Amazon sure makes it hard not to shop local, don't they? That's kind of cute. Do I want it? I mean, these are just kind of fun. Definitely love this one here. I gotta watch the time too. Craft Around the Clock is only 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, you guys. I gotta hurry up. We have 14 minutes left. It really goes by so fast. So next week, I could not get my 6:45 time for next week, Tuesday or the Tuesday after. She puts the schedule up for Craft Around the Clock, and then it's like a melee of trying to get your preferred spot, and I didn't get it. So the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be on for Craft Around the Clock at 2:15 in the afternoon. The next 2 Tuesdays, which will be really weird for me because I am so used to structuring my day around my live that's in the evening. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So it's like it's like you're competing. It's like the schedule's open, and I didn't get in right away. I was actually like in the middle of something, and so when I got on, I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm so used to my Tuesday evening live. It's gonna be kind of weird, but I think it might be interesting to go live during the day. I'm in love with that. I like it better like this. It fills up that little space a little bit better. So I'm using these 2 transfers. What did I say they were called? In the Meadows. And then that one is called, the one with the birds is Garden Marvels. All right, let's find this bike. It just gives it a little bit of pop of color behind it. I may need, I'm like, I'm so nervous I'm gonna run out of time here. I was hoping this was going to be bigger because I think that's kind of fun. It's not necessarily French. I feel like I want one here, but let's just go for it. It's going to be cute either way. So I hope y'all will consider joining me over in my supporters group. It's only $4.99 a month. And we get to hang out, make stuff together. There's content just for you. And if you are interested in learning more about mixed media, if you're new to mixed media, but you really think you like it, that's definitely a place to kind of dip your toes in the water and Come and hang out, learn some stuff. I have a lot of art products, but you don't have to have a lot of art products to learn about mixed media. You know, we can use lots of different things in mixed media that don't require you to spend a ton of money. I spend a ton of money because I'm addicted to art products. But this is also my job too, right? So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Okay, I do. I like that green underneath it. I think it's cute. Do you like it? What do you guys think? Do you like the green underneath? Let me just tidy my area here. All right, where did my... I'm thinking I want this bird, but this one matches a little bit better. I'm gonna look at the screen. I'm not getting a good bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. See how I did that? Thank you. I like the green. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You do, Sylvia. You need to come to our classes in the art journaling, right? We want to see you too. I think that's really cute. I do. I love him or her. So I buy these at, these cradle boards at Michael's when I have the, because I buy a lot of stuff at Michael's. Haven't been lately, but I always have vouchers for them. So I end up getting these like free. It's so cute. I love it. All right, so now, see, I'm not going to run out of time. I have 8 minutes left. What was I freaking out about? I'm going to cut this thing apart. And I can still piece together this little frame that I just cut. So don't worry if you do that. Okay, so that's a touch small for the area, but I could still add the Dingy and Connard companies. Do that one instead. It's fun. I love collage, and that's sort of what I specialize in. It's second nature to me. But I think that once you really just sit down with your stuff and start playing, it's not like you have to have all these rules in your head. I do because I've been doing this for 30 years, and things just make sense. But you'll start to kind of recognize what it means to have really good balance. You'll start to recognize what it means to have great repetition, great contrast, all the stuff. And it's my mission to teach you not only all of that, but it's my mission to teach you how to use all those art supplies that you have sitting around in your house. I think that's cute. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with that. The Dingy and Connard companies. Don't ask me what it means. Make sure that's straight. Yeah, that's the best part about it, Jody. I do have, if you want to learn a little bit more about collage or a little bit more about mixed media and you're not quite ready to jump into the $4.99 group yet, I do have 2 classes on my website, janebelanteart.com. One is Intro to Mixed Media. It's $10. You get 4 videos in that one that have 2 step-by-step projects for you. And then the other one is an Intro to Collage. It's called Collage Basics. That's also $10. So if you want to learn a little bit more about collage, you can take that. If they're all self-study, you can ask me questions at any time, though. There's a little comment box below all the videos that you can ask a question if you need to. I'm always here to help. I need to tip this up a second, sorry. Basically, I just want to get you started making art. I really do. It's so cathartic. You know, a lot of people say, well, you make it look so easy. I could never do that. Honest to God, it's easy. It is. You just have to practice and play. Playing is the ultimate. You know, sometimes it doesn't look good. That's totally okay. There's a lot of times where I don't like what I made, especially in my art journals, you know, but that's what they're all about. This is so adorable. So I think I'm just going to tie it all together I just have my little, I still have 5 minutes. I don't have to do this fast. That's what art journaling is all about, right? It's playing with your supplies, figuring out how they work, trying to work out ideas, putting stuff together. It is a ton of fun, and then you really do gain confidence after working in your journal. I know I've showed my journal on here before, one of my journals. I love it. I love it so much. I need two of these little pieces. Hey, stinker, you're late. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. You can always go back and watch the replay. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a coat of Meltdown on top of this. That's just going to protect the transfers using the Paint Pixie Joy brush. Great little brush. I love it for top coat so much. It holds a lot inside the brush, so you don't have to keep reapplying. And this Meltdown is just giving it such a beautiful finish. It's a soft, waxy-like finish. You know, I'm going back on with something wet, so now my paper is wrinkling up again, even though I have tons of top coat on it, right? And then I have some of that decoupage gel on it. It's still going to wrinkle up. It's still paper, still gets wrinkly when wet, right? So it's just bits and bobs, right? Bits and pieces, little things that all come together, like the bird and the words and, you know, the grass behind the bike, or not even grass, it's just greenery, right? But it all comes together. And then I'm just going to take a little black ink. This is an archival distress ink. Archival means that it is going to last. And these archival inks are waterproof, not water soluble. That's why I like to use them to finish. And that's it. That's so it. How cute. Here's a close-up in this. Probably getting, how about I do this? Pull this a little bit forward. Pull this, move that, make it bigger. And there is. I think it's so cute. I love it. Thanks, Maureen. Thank you, Joby. Thank you, Cynthia and Ruth. Two Ruths in a row like it. That's so awesome. How do I clean my brushes? I use the Paint Pixie brush suds. It's an amazing bar of soap that comes in a little mesh bag. I have saved brushes that have been, I'm terrible with my brushes, just terrible. You know, I get them all full of stuff like this, and then I'll leave it out. And I have saved brushes that have been covered in this decoupage gel that have dried with paint on it. It's the Paint Pixie brush suds. It smells super good, lemony. And I'm going to make sure I'm not running out of time here. I got a minute yet. So check that out. Add that to your order. When you're getting some brushes or some paint, you will not regret it. I promise. I promise you. Thank you, Callie. Thanks, Lisa. You have the soap. It is awesome. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Jody, Marie, Patricia, and Diane. Oh, thanks, Donna. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I obviously love it. And it is my job to get you using your art supplies and getting you creating art that looks and feels like your art. So do come join my supporters group, take some of my $10 classes. I'm going to get you hooked, and I'm so grateful that you were here tonight. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you later.